What is going on out there, guys? How's everyone been doing? It is good to hear /see/read from all you guys. How's everyone's week been? I apologize to all of you out there that it's like 4 in the morning. Who is hyped for today's... Who's hyped for today's chill live stream? That seems kind of like an oxymoron. Wee, hello. What's up, Solid Boots? Denim Studio. Hey, Goodgis, how are you today? I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself? Eliminator. Hey, Goodgis, what's up? Sleep is for the weak. I disagree. Then I must be weak. I love sleep. You're good? Hey man, I'm doing fantastic. It's 5 in the morning. Good. You're getting a good start to your morning. Okay, this music is a little too loud for me. A little too loud. Who needs sleep? Okay, let's get off this, there we go. There you guys are. So guys, we're gonna be doing some fun stuff today. So last stream we ended off by doing some pixel art challenges, and I thought that was a blast. It's fun playing games, it's fun working on games, but I feel like we don't get to interact enough, and I want that like R&R time. What's up, Bargy? You should have said Senpai noticed me. No, I'm kidding. Polymars? Hey man, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Dude, we got to chat here soon. I've been talking with Reese about it. You, me, Bargy, we'll all get in a chat. It'd be awesome. Thanks for joining though. Where's the lo-fi? Oh, you're right. I should have had lo-fi. Guys, I made a terrible mistake. No lo-fi. Yeah, so we're just going to be doing a chill stream today. We're going to be doing some art, so if you like pixel art and you want to learn, or if you don't want to learn, we're gonna be playing around with some artwork. You said the music's a little loud. Let me know if that's better. And then we're gonna be trying to do some time-based challenges. We'll see how it works out. I don't know how well. I've seen these people online where they do like the 1-minute challenge and the 10-second challenge. We're gonna try that today. Stream ruined. Literally unwatchable. Perfect. Goodgis Senpai. I can't even say it. Please notice me, queen. I don't think I'm a queen, but I appreciate it, and I noticed you. Senpai noticed me. Everyone's saying it. Oh my goodness. E. I keep seeing a lot of E's in the chat. Wow. All right. Well, I guess we can get started here. Let's make it happen. I forget how to do this. There we go. Hey, we're here. Welcome to Pixel Edit, the world's greatest pixel art software. No, I know so many people roast me in the comments all the time about my using Pixel Edit. They're like, "Why aren't you using Sprite? Why aren't you using Sprite?" And Sprite's awesome. I've used it in the past. I liked it, but I also really like Pixel, so I'm just more comfortable with Pixel. So yeah, that's why I'm using it. One other thing I forgot to mention on the stream is that, oh man, I'm so scatterbrained today. It's a Q&A stream, so if you have any questions about game dev or pixel art, or in the past I've been known to give some dating advice, unironically, or I guess, feel free to ask away. And I'm gonna start off the stream just by making something a little random here. So in a second, I'm gonna have you guys throw some let's do that now. All right, you guys, we did this last stream and it was so much fun. Put 2 emojis in the chat. 2 emojis. That's it. And I'm gonna make some pixel art based off of these emojis. So let's do that to get the chat going, and then after once we get that going, feel free to ask away, ask your questions, ask your dating questions, ask your game dev questions. How about everyone can use whatever as long as we enjoy it. Never understood program elitists. Hey, Eliminator. Thank you so much for the super chat, inspiring many to get into game development. My senpai, dude, you're the best. I just want to say, guys, Eliminator, I think you were the first Patreon supporter. And you were just like, you keep spamming the support. I can't take it, man. I appreciate it so much. What was that? £5? I'm pretty sure that's pounds. Then again, I'm not. I'm from the Americans, from North America. Okay, whoa, we're getting a lot of good emojis here. Oh my goodness. Hey Kiwi, can you I'm gonna have Kiwi. For those who don't know, Kiwi is my wife. She's gonna be moderating the chat. We also have Bonza-san. Would you pick the emojis for me? I can't decide. There's so many good ones. At least this first round. Yeah. Thanks again for the super chat. I really appreciate it, man. It really helps and supports the channel. And you guys are just ridiculous. You're amazing. I can't finish any of my games. I just can't. Can you give me some advice about finishing games? Yeah, you're not gonna like it, but you're not gonna like the advice. But basically, you have to push through. Like, there's times when I work on Dewdrop and I'm just like, I'm gritting my teeth, and I really don't want to do it, but you just have to do it. It's pounds, so it should be around 740. Whoa! Oh yeah, I forgot. Pounds are worth more. Dude, you're crazy, man. Thank you so much. Okay, I don't know if Kiwi ever responded to this. So I'm going to look back. I'm going to give her a second. If she doesn't respond, then I'm going to pick one. Pretzel Swan? Okay. That's where we're going. We're starting with the Pretzel Swan. Why'd you pick the hardest one? Oh my goodness. All right. So save your emojis for now. I'm going to start working on this Pretzel Swan, and then just feel free to ask your questions now. And I'm going to attempt to answer them while I'm doing this. A Pretzel Swan. I don't even know how, like... By the way, I'm not looking at reference. So this is going to be a no reference Pretzel Swan. Can't choose something other than dabs. Let's see. What up? Can you? Yeah, guys. No more spamming emojis for now. The community here is awesome. Love you guys. Do any of you have any plans for a Valentine's game? That would be awesome. Do like a little game jam. Valentine's game jam. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Firith? I don't know why you tagged me. Dabbing cat box needs its justice. Hey, maybe next. Maybe that's what I'll do next. I'm shooting myself in the foot using this dark background, so let's change that. Oh, guys. Ooh. Sorry about your eyes there. Let's just do this on a white background. I would say, this is your magnum opus. All right, any questions? Any beautiful questions? I'm ready. My mind is ready. Oh no, everyone wants the spider watermelons. I don't know about that. Also, I've been showing your videos to my pals, and most of them, especially the ones wanting to get into GameDev pixel art, I'm the only one right now subbed. That's awesome, dude. You're sharing the Goodgis love. I appreciate it. We'll grow the elf empire. Okay, can we just talk about how disgusting this thing looks right now? Is your body ready? Oh yes. My goal is to start social media brand to support my game development. Do you have any tips for doing that efficiently? Yeah, so I would recommend only doing about like 2 platforms. Like, if you're gonna promote your game, it's too much to like, don't start a Reddit and a YouTube and a Facebook and a Twitter and a, you know, I don't, what else? What other social media is there? A Facebook and a Instagram. Like, just find 1 or 2 outlets, like social outlets, and then work through those. Work on developing those, because you get burnout. And this is advice from I used to work in a marketing department, and I was on the social team there. And you just, any more than that, and you just, it becomes a little bit too hard to control. When I first started doing Goodgis, I did I posted on Reddit, And then now I just stick to Twitter and which I don't even post on Twitter all the time, but I just stick to posting on Twitter and YouTube, and that's just a handful. So, but it really is just about promoting your game, getting it out there. I think you also need to provide a service for people. You know, provide something that they want. It's really hard to just promote your game because there's a sea of games out there. So if you provide a service like a tutorial or something, or some encouragement, or you have a really cool process, then share that. People love to see the journey. So I don't know. It's kind of good luck on your quest through social media. It's a doozy, but if anyone can do it, you can do it. I believe in you. I'm seeing something about cinnamon ducks. What is my credit card password? That doesn't make it. Do credit cards have passwords? That's the real question. What else do we got? If you were to make a game about YouTube, how would you make it? Like a game about like the YouTube life? The YouTube life. That sounds so cringe. Or like, or what my thoughts are on YouTube. Basically, if I made a game about like YouTube, it probably would just be like a person trying to like constantly post content while like life gets in the way. That's what I'd post about it. If your child was a bully, what would you do? I would probably discipline them. Being a bully isn't a good thing to be. Is a pretzel swan a cinnamon or a salty pretzel? Salty all the way. I started a GameDev channel. What are tips on getting people to see your channel and help your channel grow? One thing I recommend, and this is what I did when I first started, is to post it on Reddit. Find a channel where you can post it. Don't like spam it, guys. No one likes it when you spam your channel. But I would just post it when it felt relevant. And that's a way to get to kind of grow a little bit of following at the beginning. Also, watch other game devs, like YouTubers, and comment on their channel. I'm not saying like superficial comments. I'm not saying like, hey, great work, and you hate the video or something like that. I'm saying like try to support people, encourage. And if you do that, you know, and then if the YouTube algorithms like you, then you'll be fine, and then it'll grow. How do I correctly size the sprite from Photoshop? Is there a good canvas size that I should use? All depends on how big of a sprite you want to make. I tend to keep it within like 32 by 32, 64 by 64. You got what, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. Those numbers are good because they're divisible by 4, I think. I think that's what it is. So those are good numbers to go with. But it all depends on what you're trying to do. Interesting. This swan's wing is destroyed. Let's see. Oop. Goodgis, do you have got any tips of resources or things that would help me learn Godot as I want to try it out? I will say Godot is lacking in like the tutorial department. If that's what you want to call it. It is lacking. There are some decent tutorials by like Heartbeast. This is gonna sound really gross. Don't hate me, but you may have to read the manual. I know you're gonna hate me. I know, don't. You gotta have forgiveness, all right? Yeah, reading the manual is a good place to. I know it's hard. That's how I first started learning Godot, was by reading the manual and watching some Heartbeast tutorials. Maybe eventually I'll do some tutorials, but for now, I won't because I don't have the time. But that's I kind of what I recommend. I would also like maybe learn. Oh, what would I learn? I would probably learn some Python as well, because GDScript uses, it's like similar syntax to Python. How to succeed YouTube? Hope your game jam gains traction by getting Goodgis to judge. Thanks by that. Oh yeah, man, I'm looking forward. For those who don't know, Wall Jump Games is doing a little game jam, and I'm gonna be one of the judges. So it's a cool opportunity, and it doesn't matter how big or small a channel is or whatever. Like, it's all about being a part of the community and really investing in people. So I'm excited for the opportunity. That sounds like an athlete's. That sounds like such a professional response. Yeah, I'm just really appreciative of the opportunity. His beak needs to be like nacho cheese, like that. Okay. Love it when these streams are live. Encourage me to restart my game project too. Hey man, that's so awesome. Glad to hear it. I'm looking back on the chat, make sure I don't miss anything. Using relevant tags always helps. That's a good point. Are you planning on participating on any game jams soon? There's the Brackies game jam coming up, and part of me wants to do it. I just can't pull the trigger on it yet because Dewdrop's been taking up my time. But I will say that I want to do it. It's always a fun opportunity to be able to participate in that. So maybe. How do you learn a coding language faster? By learning it actually by the books, like taking a class or a lesson. I think is like one of the best ways to do it. It's like the most boring way to do it, but normally the most boring way to do something is the right way to do it. Let's see. I'm trying to make this guy kawaii, but it's not working. I think I just need to add some shadows and this guy's done. Let's see. There we go. A delicious pretzel goose. What do you guys think of that? Sorry that I zoom in and out. I know that must be so annoying for some people, but it's how I it's how I get a good look at everything. GD Quest pumps out some top-notch tutorials. Oh yeah, GD Quest. You know what? GD Quest has some really good deep tutorials. I have to say, sometimes my brain can't wrap my head around them though. Let's see. Okay, I'm behind the chat, guys. Here we go. Goodgis, is this going to be an enemy in the water area? This is not for Dewdrop. This is just a little, I don't know, we've been doing these on stream where people put emojis, then I design a little pixel art based off these emojis. It just gives me something to do while we chat, because otherwise it's too hard to talk and especially coding. It's way too hard to code and to talk. It's ridiculous. Looks good. Beautiful. What would you advise if I had no idea how to implement something in my game? Can't find any tutorials related to it. Been stuck for 3 weeks. I don't know. That's when you have to ask a question. Normally I have people that are smarter than me around me that I can kind of pick their brains. That is a hard thing. I've definitely been there many times. But you kind of have to learn how to problem solve. Oh gosh, there's a YouTuber I found the other day. He had a really good video on it, but I can't think of his name or the name of the video, so that is no help to you, and I apologize. Advice for finishing a game jam on time? Yeah. Make sure your game isn't too crazy. You don't want to get scope creep. You know, the famous words, scope creep. All right, yeah. Let's see some emojis in the chat. Let's get remember, so that for those, if you're just joining, we're gonna put 2 emojis in the chat, and I'm gonna be doing some pixel art of it. that. Let's make this background white. I always name everything draft. All right. Where's all the emojis? Let's see them in the chat, boys. I also forget that the stream is like insanely delayed, and I have no idea why. Have you thought about streaming on Twitch? Yeah, I don't really know why the appeal of me streaming on Twitch versus streaming here. It's all been, how should I put it? Like, I could see if I was streaming more like video games, I could stream here, like, or stream on Twitch. But I think if the content is just the same, it doesn't make any sense. So, but that's a great question. Maybe eventually I'll stream on Twitch. Okay, we're getting a lot of good ones right now. Ice cream lion, cat snail, fry worms. Ew. Okay. We're gonna go with the watermelon spider. This was like a popular request last stream, and I didn't do it. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do the watermelon spider. It's gonna be beautiful. Let's make it happen. All right, so no more. Everyone, stop the emoji train. I know it's probably gonna take you like 8 minutes to actually hear this because it's so delayed. And let's try to make this little spoiler. Oops. Here we go. There's so many watermelon spiders in the chat. How do you plan to get Dewdrop on the Switch? Could you maybe use Universal Web platformer stuff for Godot to get it ported on Xbox and Windows Store? I'm looking at working with a studio to have them help publish it, or to help them port it. Because you're right, it is hard to like do it without how do I put it? Godot doesn't really have support on its own to port, but you can port. So I've been looking at going through like an outside, I don't want to say vendor, but like a studio to kind of do it. So that's a great question though. Because it has more features, stream avatars, subscriptions, emotes, and stuff. Doesn't require a subscription to watch, and it doesn't require a subscription to watch in the background. Interesting. The thing about the emotes, what I've learned is that YouTube has the same exact thing. It's a lot easier to stream on here, like because it's the same audience. Someone said it to me one way, like it makes sense to stream on Twitch when you have a bigger following, because even if like say I had like 1,000 subscribers and I started streaming on Twitch, like the odds of people from YouTube going over on Twitch would be really low, and you wouldn't have enough of a channel to really do anything. But it could be, yeah, like I don't know. I used to use Twitch in the past, and that was like my main thing I used, but I just do everything on YouTube now. But I'll have to look into it, and maybe we can do some streams on online. So Finbob Yeet Eggs, the best username ever, said, "Hey Goodgis. So I started making games on Godot, but I don't know anything on coding. What is the best tutorial on it for it?" I watched Heartbeast tutorials. I think he does a really good job. I can't think of the guy's actual name, but he does a really good job explaining it, taking his time. And if you don't know coding at all, you may need to take like a little bit of a coding class or something, because it's not intuitive. Like Godot is a great software if you understand coding, but the resources are kind of limited on learning material. I think next week I'm going to be releasing a video about Godot and other game engines, which I won't say here. I don't want to spoil it here, but it'll basically be about my opinion on all sorts of game engines and stuff. So you'll hear kind of my pros and cons about Godot, and that's one of my cons, is that it does have doesn't have as much resources to start like Unity has. Let's do this. I'm gonna shake up the style a little bit here. Oh, that beautiful watermelon. Sorry guys, if I sound really nasally, it's because I am nasally. I'm a little congested today, so if I sound like a I can't even do that one.
If I'm starting to sound like this, then it's just because I'm congested.
It's not because I'm becoming a total nerd. Or maybe it is.
Ugh.
Whoa, look at that. Okay, I'm getting distracted here. Can I still play Fantasy World? Unfortunately, it no longer exists. We would have to host it, and we just don't have the money to do that right now. But maybe eventually we'll make a single-player version, or that you could host it or something. When is, or do you think, is the next Firith Game Jam? Probably going to be close to spring. So maybe in March, I'm thinking. Would you be mad if my game, that's not really like your games, had the same building mechanics? Like how they look, kind of look like barriers? Are you talking about for, oh, Stone and Bone? Hey man, as long as you're not directly copying my game, that's totally fine. Sadly, I can't watch the stream. Oh, dude, you teased me. No, it's totally fine, dude. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Try learning Python. Yeah, Python's really easy to learn. There's a lot of great resources. I would recommend, if you want to learn Godot, start learning Python, because the syntax is it's like the same. I can't think of what it's called, but like the actual type of syntax, but it's basically the same. I always tell people that are learning Godot that haven't programmed before, I'm like, just learn some Python, and you'll learn the basics for coding. Hey Goodgis, what would be some pixel art tips for a complete beginner? Ooh, it's a great question. For a complete beginner, this looks like a radish right now, by the way. I would just study reference. If you want to, like, first off, if you want to get better at pixel art, you got to do it. Like, you just got to do it. Even if you say, oh, this is the worst thing ever, like, you got to do it. You're only going to get better if you keep working hard at it. So my first tip would be to make sure that you're doing pixel art. I don't know about every day, but if you can, that would be, good. I'm trying to think what else. Really just looking at reference and using a palette will help. Like, I'm using a palette right now. Obviously, I'm kind of breaking the palette because I'm just that cool. No, I'm just kidding. So it's okay to break a palette, but as a beginner, it's kind of smart to just use a palette, because then you don't even have to worry about it. Okay, let me think about this here. Hey, apparently we are. Okay, cool. I don't know if we cut out, but if we did, that happened. Let me think here. This looks more like an ant than a spooter. Also, I call spiders spooters, so deal with it. His legs need to be better. Okay, let me, let's see. This spider is looking sus. Or is sus looking. Why did I reverse stuff? Okay, important game dev question. It's my birthday today. Isn't that cool? Dude, happy birthday. That's awesome. Birthdays are like super important. Like I know when you get older, it's like, oh, it's not cool to have a birthday. Bro, I just like to sit in my room and cry because birthdays are lame. That's dumb. I love throwing birthday parties. And just like celebrating life. So happy birthday. Oh, these legs are terrible, guys. The problem is the torso's not big enough to add the 8 legs. I'm making an ant. It's not even a spooter. Okay. Hi, Goodgis. How are you today? Hey, I'm doing great. I'm healthy. I'm alive. I'm doing great. What more can I ask for? I mean, I could ask for more, but then I'm just being greedy, you know? Let's see. Ooh, whoa, okay. Any tips for making 2D tile sets? They're very annoying. Let's look at reference. Like, that's what I do. I understand they're tough. I've been there. But you just have to look at reference. Spriter's resource is a great resource to use. Just because there's a lot of information on there. So I recommend checking that out. Something's not right here. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry, guys. This is the world's worst spooter. I'm also making it happy because we need some happiness in this world, you know? I know they have more eyes, but this is my spooter, and I get to choose how I make them, so. Oh, his legs look terrible. His legs are so bad. Let's probably like a green background, yeah. Hey, there we go. We have a really disgusting looking watermelon spider, guys. Just for you guys. Ugh. This is terrible, guys. I'm sorry. Let me just say that I don't go looking at spooters all the time, all right? I don't spend my time looking at spooters. Okay. All right, let me catch up on the chat real quick, and then we'll pick out another thing to make. So many watermelons. Okay, cool, thanks. Add a stinger. No, he's beautiful. He's a harmless little spooter. Spider legs look like a 7. Well, there you go. Actually saw the C# runs faster in Godot engine. I don't know if that's true. It might be. If you want to use it, then by all means. I think GDScript you're gonna have better support with GDScript. Okay, are C++ and C# and Godot worth it? I know they are dead hard to learn, but useful in other stuff. I've been learning C++ just on the side because I think it's a good skill to have. Now, like, people are just saying C# is faster in Godot. I have no idea. I've never heard that. There's just way more resources to use, like GDScript. And Saratude, who I don't know if he's on today, but he always recommends... and that's what he's a programmer for a living. He always recommends using the whatever the native language for that game engine, using that because it's just more optimized. It's a shame I can't watch the stream because I have to go to sleep for school tomorrow. No! Hey man, I'm sorry. I know it's late for some, but I appreciate you for stopping by. That means a lot. What makes it look like an ant are the legs. Yeah, you're right. The legs they're very bunched up together, but I can't, guys. I can't. It's too much. Mods, could I repost my question for yeah, if I don't see your question, if I don't answer your question, feel free to repost it. If I don't answer your question, there's two reasons. Either it's like horribly inappropriate. No, it's not that. Either it's like it's been asked before, and even then I'll normally answer your question. But if you're just trolling, I probably won't answer you. And if you're not trolling and I don't answer you, that's because I just haven't seen your question. Finally, a noble melon spider steed for me. Okay. I want to get into game dev, but I'm afraid I might not be able to gather my own audience, which I found crucial for the success of such career. What have you done to gather your audience? Really, what I did is I spent like 8 years making games and having fun. And then I realized, I'm like, okay, well, you need to have an audience to sell and promote your games and also have a community. So I just started doing YouTube, but I think there's this mindset of like everyone can do YouTube and everyone's like, yeah, and there's like everyone's gonna be as famous as Danny and like get all this stuff. And I think that is a misconception a lot of times, because I don't think that's the case. I really think the best thing you can do is find a niche, find an area, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's itch.io, whether it's on Twitter. Find somewhere where you can start growing a brand and promoting your stuff. Sometimes some people just make their games, promote them on Twitter, and they do super well. So, but really, yeah, just finding that group. Maybe it's Reddit, but it's all about coming down to connections. So reach out, be a part of the community, and support people, and they'll want to support you. Hey man, just wanted to drop by and tell you that Dewdrop is looking super sick, and I can't wait to buy it once it comes out. Riley, I think that's how you pronounce it. I may be saying it wrong. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for stopping by. That means a lot. Hi Goodgis. How do you make your games color palettes, and how do you strictly stick to them? Find a color palette and only use those colors. That's how you that's how you use a color palette and stick with it. There's Lost Spec. I make a lot of my own color palettes. I don't recommend that for everyone. But find a color palette, Lost Spec or low spec or whatever. I guess so many people critique me like, you're saying it wrong, dude. It's not Lost Spec, it's low or whatever. So look it up. I think it's LOSPEC, low spec. I don't know. Check it out, or go on Pinterest or something. There's plenty of great color palettes. Wouldn't be worrying about performance until it becomes a problem. C++ is great. Let's see. Egg taco, please. Gotta go by. Dang, that was fast. Trolls don't get blocked. Oh, they do. Now, if you're spamming like crazy, you'll get blocked. Do you make your own music for the game? I try to, yeah. Blizzard Bloat, I did, and for the most part, we don't have a composer at Firith. So until then, I compose, or someone else on the team does. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's great. There's so many questions. I'm trying to answer them so we could pick the next guy here. Next thing. Is there a way to use color palettes in Godot? I have no idea. I don't know why you would need them in Godot. Man, I remember my first game having garbage performance due to pathfinding hogging resources. That'll do it. It's almost 2 a.m. My school is in break, so you're still watching? Or is it 2 a.m. your school is in break? That's crazy. What video editing software do you use? I use Adobe Premiere. It's one of the few good Adobe tools out there. Don't hate me, Adobe. And it's actually pretty nice. But if you want something free, get DaVinci Resolve. Do you think the tile map tool needs reworking in Godot? I found it to be cumbersome to use. It's really not that bad. They are reworking it. They hired someone specifically just to rework it. So that's the great thing about Godot. You don't like something, they hire someone to fix it, unlike other companies that don't do that. So I personally don't have I do see where there's issues, but I don't have a big problem with it. Are there any plans for Dewdrop on Mac? Oh, of course. It's going to be on everything. How do you make your friends stop spamming you on Discord? You block them. Talking a lot in GameDev YouTube server. Whoa, I lost you. Can also be get to help some people on board with your game projects. That's a great piece of advice. Wear banana. What does that even mean? I think Godot's telemap tool is much better than Unity's. I've never used Unity, so I wouldn't know. Dewdrop is what inspired me to make my first game, which I'm working on right now. Reviews have helped me a lot, and I can't thank you enough. Hey, I'm so glad that literally makes me happy when you guys are creating projects, and that's inspiring you. So that's super exciting. I started making videos on my current game, and it's done decently, but I've had a hard time with reading my scripts. Any tips with voiceovers? What I normally do is I don't write out a script. I just kind of say stuff. Like I'll make an outline. Maybe for my intro, I'll practice it. Or like I'll write a little introduction. But a lot of times it's just me just talking. That's way more natural than being like, "Hello guys, today we're gonna play this game." And if you're talking naturally, it's like, "Hey guys, today we're gonna be playing this game called Watermelon Spider, and it's beautiful." And that sounds a lot more natural when you're recording audio than reading. Then again, there's some people that just read monotone on their scripts, and they have tons of subscribers, so I wouldn't get caught up on that. $19 Dewdrop card. Who wants it? I have no idea. Hey Goodgis, how did you come up with your channel name? When I was 10 years old in RuneScape, I wanted to make a username called Good Guy, and it was taken, so I backspaced twice and typed in IS. Boom. Most epic name. Okay, how do you become a full-time game dev? I don't know, I'm not there yet, but it's just working hard. Like, I work a full-time job, and then when I'm done, I edit videos, work on my game, and do these live streams. So it's a lot of work, but it's definitely rewarding and worth it. Over here, it's 4. Okay. Assuming Dewdrop will have controller support. It's in Godot, so yes. Okay, there's a lot of great questions. I'm sorry. Let's get some more emojis in the chat. 2 emojis. What should I make? That way we keep this moving. I always feel bad when you're just staring at this like screen and I'm not doing anything. So let's get a couple ideas in the chat. Remember, 2 emojis. We're not doing anything with geese or pretzels or spiders or watermelons. So those are off the table. Can you make an egg monkey, please? I don't even know what that means. I just lost a Bed Wars 1v1. Now I'm going to cry. Dude, that's the worst. Is your day job CS related? I don't know what CS means. I'm a graphic designer, so I literally make like illustrations and I do work on some games more as a consultant, but I just do illustrations, work on icons, logos and stuff like that. So I do that for full-time living. Ooh, I like the burger. Ah, okay. I like the burger idea. I don't know about a duck. We just kind of did a goose, but there's something with the burgers. A skunk whale? What? A frog octopus. Gorilla snowman. A banana shark? Okay. The banana shark, we gotta do it. Mashed potato sauce. Fantastic. We're gonna do we're gonna do the banana shark. That's just the weirdest idea ever, and I can imagine it, so let's do it. Oh no. I did a bad thing here, guys. Piece that in here. Alright, beautiful. Okay. Let's make this white. Here we go. Alrighty. Banana shark. Here we go. I don't even know how to start this, but we're gonna try it. Oh, banana. let's see. Okay, so if you asked a question and I haven't answered it yet, it probably got buried in a mound of emojis. So feel free to ask it again. It's hard, guys. Man, I am like the biggest wimp when it comes to reading chat and working at the same time. I'm not. It's just like one of those things that it's easy to get distracted. The artiste in me comes out. Oh no, why did I make it like that? Could you make it like a shark? Yeah, that's what Gigabyte, exactly what you're saying is what I'm gonna do. What are the dimensions of the canvas you're making your sprites? I think they're 32 by 32. Yes, it is. 32 by 32. I don't know why I'm making this so small, but maybe it'll be to my benefit here. And I don't like that color. So a little tip, if you're using yellow generally looks disgusting. I don't know why. So what I do is, let's get a more saturated yellow. If you want to make a yellow darker, then instead of just going like darker here on the scale, like see how that looks disgusting? What I recommend is you start to go more orange. Just change the value to orange and it looks better. Than going to like a dark, disgusting brown. Alex, hey Goodgis, how's it going? It is going fantastic. We're making some emoji pixel art. That sounds weird. That sounds like we're making pixel art for emojis, but really what we're doing is that people in the chat are submitting ideas through emojis, and I'm trying to create it the best of my ability. So it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. Let's do that. We need to round this banana. Ah, beautiful. Look at that. Oh, HD banana right there, guys. It's like so small, but it's beautiful. I'm doing a bad job sticking with this palette. I just like my own colors too much. All right. Hate it when people just use straight yellow. Oh, it's disgusting. I don't know how many more times I can say that, but it is. It's truly gross. Yellow just isn't a pleasant color. Like, I like it. I like the sun. I think the sun's beautiful, and I'm grateful for it. But they also tell you not to stare at the sun, so, you know. I think it goes both ways. I have to do that with a peel. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. That's looking like a nanner. Actually, this should be like solid black there, yeah. Is this kind of giving me like a Pokemon vibe here? Maybe we can bring this out one. This banana would be thick, boys. I've never seen a nanner so thick. You should add one of these sprites to Dewdrop. Yeah, the problem is it's not like the same style, so it would look really bad if I did. Oh no, guys. Here's where it all goes downhill. Here's where it all goes downhill. Here is where it all goes downhill. Now don't judge. Don't judge. I need you guys to be supportive here, all right? I need support. I need encouragement. I don't need judging on my shark right now. And I bet you half of you just thought, wait, what? That's a shark? Yeah, now, see, you're judging. I need you to support me here. I'm trying to remember what a shark looks like. This looks like a raptor or something. Don't worry. Oh no. Don't panic. Don't we got this. We have this. We're gonna work together. We're gonna inspire each other. Here we go. Your banana shark is evolving. Yeah. You should do Bracky's Game Jam. And you know what? I've been a couple people have been asking if I would do it. It just comes down to time. Like if that happens, I don't think I'd be able to stream that week or post a new video or anything. It's just like it's too much to try to juggle all of it. So I'm not sure. But it would be cool. I know sharks don't have necks, but this one does. Oh goodness. Goodness me oh my. I've never seen a shark like that. I have never seen a shark that's looked quite like that. You know? It's one of a kind. And that's what we need, you know? We need... I never said it had... I never said it was going to look like a shark. I said I was going to try, you know? I don't... This looks like a weird... It doesn't look anything like a shark. Hold on. Let's think about this, guys. Maybe make it a hammerhead shark. Oh, that's, you know, that's an idea. But the problem is I'm trying to do the side perspective, and I think that's what's messing me up, you know? It's evolving, just backwards. What's the idea? Make a fish raptor. Make his head overlapping the banana. Me writing that sharks don't have necks. I know sharks don't have necks. See? I can, I'm reading your guys' mind. Guys, this is, I'm sorry. I think I just failed this challenge. Don't worry. We'll make something out of it. What did I create? I kind of like it. It's kind of cute. I mean, I wouldn't want to hang out with it, but for fear that he would like eat me or something, but you know, it's a little endearing. It's got its moments. You know what? I need to quit. Let's do that. All right. Let's simplify this here. This is like a weird Earthbound enemy or something. Either that or like a a pretty warped looking Pokemon. I wanna be a banana. Ooh, give him some attitude. Give him some sass. This banana's not taking no crap, man. He's got some bananitude. Bananitude! Oh my goodness. I don't know. I feel like this is like someone's like the next big YouTuber. This is what their profile picture is gonna look like. The Banana Gamer. Guys, this is the worst shark. Guys, I think I failed the shark challenge, but I think we created something truly beautiful out of this. You know what? Let's give him a shadow, because like all good things, he should be grounded. He shouldn't just be floating in purgatory here. Okay. You know... Oh, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Bananamon. There you go. He's a goblin. Give it happy eyes, like 1 pixel right above the other. You're saying like doing this sort of dealio? How have you been pacing yourself and balancing work on game and videos full time? I find it difficult to keep up with weekly or bi-weekly schedule. Tyler, it is difficult, let me tell you. I'm still developing a system, so I don't know if I'm I cut back. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm doing bi-weekly uploads now, and because of that, I'm actually able to work on Dewdrop. Makes me sad because YouTube algorithms doesn't like it, and it's kind of hurt performance a little bit, but I'd rather work on my game and not burn out than just try to just get a huge following overnight. It's not worth it for me. So yeah, so I've been trying to take my time with it, pace myself, and I just do like a kind of weekly plan. Some weeks I work on Dewdrop. I do a lot of admin stuff for Firith, which is my game studio. We're developing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Like, I'm not sure if you guys saw last video, but I have a Patreon now, and that's really helped out. Having a Patreon, getting that financial support's been really helping out. But setting that stuff up takes a lot of time. So it is a balancing act, and I'm still learning, but that's a great question, though. I kind of love this guy. This and like the last stream I did a clover snake, and I loved it. Seriously, we're creating earthbound enemies I'm gonna make a game out of this or something. Okay, Banatitude. Yeah, I love that. I think you saved it. Shark fins are lower on their back. Kiwi, you're absolutely right, but this is beyond saving. It's beautiful, whatever it is. It's banana with goldfish trapped inside. Send help. Yes. It's a shark chilling in a sleeping bag. Yes. It's got like a beak. It's like a bird. It's like a torchic in a banana. Oh, guys. We didn't have a composer on our team, but then our advertising guy made a little tune, and it was so good. So now he's our composer. That's generally how it works when you have a small team. Just make it. If someone can make music, boom, you're the composer. You have an idea for how to make it more sharkish, but you don't know how to tell me. That's okay. Johnny Bravo hair. I'm looking back at some of these. Doing stuff in A-Sprite. Hello? No. Pixel edit. Or are you doing stuff in A-Sprite? And if so, why? No, I'm kidding. A-Sprite's fantastic. Making an Earthbound ROM hack with these sprites. Oh, gosh. Bananark. That's what I'd say. Who convinced the dude to make Shrek 2 2.0? Make banana. Wait, what? Mother banana? Alright, let's get some more emojis, guys, in the chat. Let's see. What are we making next? You tell me. What are we making next? Let's see the emojis. A banana narc with a benevolent banatitude. Bananitude. I love it. Bananitude is like perfect. Kiwi bird. Ooh. Okay, unfortunately, you have to do emojis. Only submit emojis. 2 emojis. A cow pill. I don't think I'm going to do a duck because I already did a goose. Corn dog? Oh no. That's kind of good though. Like, these are all kind of brilliant. Corn dog. Kiwi bird. But a kiwi bird already is a bird. Cactus hamster. Monkey lemon. Ooh, dolphin tree. Gosh, how would you even do that? Corn dog. A fox on a gurry? Is that what that rice? Oh, these ones are hard, guys. These are hard. Why are you making me suffer? Oh! Marcos, we're going to do a camel mushroom. I love that idea. Really weird, but I love it. Let's do that. Camel mushroom. I don't know how to make a camel. So here we go. Here goes nothing. Literally nothing. Here goes literally nothing. Okay. Perfect. There we go. Ah, beautiful. Okay. All right, so we picked it. Don't worry, I see how disgusting this body is. We're gonna improve it. I'm gonna try to first make it kind of like a camel, so I can kind of get that camelish camel vibe, and then we'll go from there and make it shroomy. So he has a little tail here, I think. This camel's gonna have some issues. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Maybe we just only need one bump like that. I don't know why I'm making the head so big. Do camels have ears? Yeah, they have ears. Yeah, they have ears, right? Bargy, I don't even know what that means. What does that even mean? What? Wait, what? How did I... Oh, duh. I was like, how's that escaping? Hey, Kiwi joined me with the avocado hedgehog. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know. It was an interesting idea. I'm just trying to find ones that are like very different from... I'm trying to do stuff that avoids like animal anatomy that I'm terrible at. You know, I never claimed to be... I don't know. I don't know what you call that. The study of animals for pixel art. It's got to be a thing. I don't know if that's the darkest I want to go. Maybe I go a little bit lighter here. We'll add that, and then we'll go a little bit... Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll do a lighter one for the lighting. Well, then he's got to... Well, he's got to have the mushroom part. What kind of mushroom are you going to give this camel? Probably a toadstool. You know, I might go for the classic red spotted mushroom. I actually just found out a toadstool is just a poisonous mushroom. Does that mean that Princess Peach... Because, you know, back in the day, Princess Peach used to be called Toadstool. Does that mean she was toxic for Mario? Because she was a toxic mushroom. I don't know, it's deep. I'm just like trying to figure out this camel. Now I think I'm gonna, in a second here, I'm gonna switch over to trying to get the mushroom part to work. I think that, I just illustrated a mushroom the other day, so that shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Alright, you know... Is it a sickly looking camel? You know, it all depends. You know, it's all perspective. You know, some people may say that this is a beautiful camel. Some people may say it's not. And I'm inclined to believe them. Okay. Let's see. Are you able to stay consistent on your game? How can you stick with your game ideas? It's hard. I'm not gonna lie. Being consistent with your game is it's tricky because you get distracted and then you're on to the next project, and so it's a struggle. I think it's a struggle for everyone, and if it's not, then they're afraid to admit it. Some people have like very how should I put it, like go get it personalities where they're just like they can do the same thing for 10 years and be content. And those types of people can stick with projects long term, but for the most part, I think the most of us aren't like that at all. So I think we burn out on projects easily. So it is a challenge. I think I'm gonna have to make this mushroom like the same color, and then we'll have to do that. Okay, let me look at chat here for a second. Let me catch up on chat. Okay, you cute though, beautiful. Why is Bargy so weird? I have no idea, Polymars. But I love him for it. This is a Q&A. Yes. So you can ask questions. That's all it means. I mean, you can always ask questions during my streams, but I sometimes it's just nice to have a stream where you just talk, I am 14 and this is deep. Well, you know what? I'm so glad. The head is huge. Oh yeah, that's the only way to make a camel. Why can't I like? Okay, well, wait. Why can't I? Oh my goodness. Let's try this one more time. Why can't like live comments sad? I don't know. I don't know the key mechanic for my game. Interesting. I'm eating birthday cake cookies. Let's go! Dude, that's awesome. I'm a little jealous. How do you narrow your game idea down to something that's an indie game dev can accomplish? You just have to... It takes experience of just like knowing what you can and can't do. Like there's some stuff that when I hear you like, hey, we're gonna add this in the game and this and that, and I start to get cold sweats. That's how you know it's probably a bad idea. Ooh, why did I give this camel a creepy? Camels have noses, right? Oh no. Here's when Goodgis strays off the beaten path and starts making things that real animals don't have. I think camels have like noses like this. If they don't, then I'm gonna add them, because I think it needs it. A camel definitely doesn't have a face like that. This is so wrong. Bargy White's Polymar is so weird. That's a fair observation as well. Bargy and Polymars, I feel like you and we're all like on the island of misfit toys. We're just all very strange. I'm okay with it. It's a little too much shading. Scaring me. That's a little too much there. Woohoo! Dial it back. Dial it back. Okay, well, I guess if I saw that in the desert, I would say it's a camel. Why do you color outside the lines? It's an old like Game Boy Advance trick. It just makes your lines look smoother. Like if look at it from a distance, and you do it on like rounded corners, and it makes them look all nice. And I personally have just picked up the trick recently, and I like it a lot, so I use it on everything. Let's move that back. There we go. I feel like we need to like modify part of this camel so he kind of matches the rest of the mushroom here. There we go. Give him his legs so they. There you go. Goodgis makes the second Earthbound fan game ever confirmed. Shh. How do you know? feel like this camel would be outside my window at night. Yeah, it's a little creepy. You use your own palette? A lot of times I do. This case I'm not. Well, I kind of am. It's weird. By the way, how do you go back to your old projects? Do you start anew or do you build onto it? I always start fresh. It's way too hard just like reading my spaghetti code from 2 years ago. Give him a little tail there. This is a beautiful thing. I think camels have like knee knobs and stuff. That sounds weird. Is it on the back or the front of their legs? Maybe I'm thinking of a horse. Guys, don't learn your biology from me. People are going to be telling their parents like, I was watching a Goodgis stream and I learned that camels look like this. Then your parents are going to be like, yeah, don't ever watch that again. Okay, it'd be cool if the mushroom was bigger and it goes over the camel like an umbrella. That's interesting. We're just listening while working on a fan sprite, and I come back to the nose. Sorry. It's my first tool / software, and I'm not feeling that happy. It's like something I did down, and it's like, is this normal? Yeah, it's really weird when you release something and you put it out there. You feel like you should have like this amazing, like, wow, I did this. Sometimes you just don't. Sometimes you just come back and you're like, after you finish something, you're like, wow, well, that's that. And then you move on to something else. So I totally feel you. I don't know why I keep getting everything a beak, but I just want to. I mean, it's my camel, and it can look however I want it, you know? And if you don't like it, then you probably know what camels look like. Anti-aliasing, but not? Yes, Bob Ross. You're absolutely right. Perfect anatomy. Thank you. Guys, can you imagine if I made like a book on its like species of North America, and it's just like these weird pixel art, and then we send it to someone who's never been here, like, wow, they have these mushroom camels. That's so cool. That's really clever. Really clever. I feel like these should be different heights just to make it different. Shake it up a little. Yeah, there we go. Give it some like fur detail. Make him a furry. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. We got our camel. We got a camel party going on right now. This is weird, man. It's weird, but it's alive. You know, once you give something life like this, you can't take it back. Do you use hue shift on your pixel art? No, I do it on my personal design work. I'll use that a lot, but not on pixel art generally. Teach me how to shade, please. All right, ready? Shading tutorial. Here we go. Take the ball. Ready? Well, hold on. Let me finish this guy first, because he's almost done. There we go. Our beautiful camel. I feel like he'd be on a blue background. Maybe not. We'll just keep it on the white, because I'm boring. Okay. There's disgusting camel. The shading, I totally botched. That's okay. It's not, but it's. I tried to do this Pokemon shading, and it's not flowing very well here. There we go. I don't know. We're giving him he's like a whale. His butt is shiny. Okay. So someone asked how to shade, all right? So I'm going to give you the quick, no, we're not going to save it. Oops. Camel. What was it? Mushroom. I'm going to write that. All right, here's how you do it. Ready? Shading tutorial right here. This one thing that I'm going to teach you applies to everything in shading, all right? I've done this before. You start with a ball, all right? And then use your mid color. Fill it out. That's your ball. Beautiful ball, right? Beautiful. I love it. Okay. Next step is that you get your lights. And your lights should be in the top right. And it doesn't have to be in the top right, but generally it's in the top. It's all where your lighting source is at. But it's generally in the top right. Boom. It's kind of in a weird spot. Generally it's a little bit higher, like that. Perfect. Then you grab a dark and you start to fill in this bottom area like this down here. All right, fill this down here and almost make it like a moon, a crescent moon. Then we add a little bit of dark stuff right up here in the corners here, like that. And then there you go, beautiful shading. That's pretty much it. Like, I know it looks a little harsh. You just have to like also work on rounding out the shading so it feels nice. And then if you're doing my technique of the outline, just in these little parts right here, pop a few little dark colors. And look at that. Wow. You know? Truly beautiful. That's basic shading right there. Now, what I would do is there's different styles of shading. You could do like the kind of the half toning, which Pokemon does, which is this style. I don't do this very often, but you saw me trying to do this tonight, or today. I guess it is kind of night, but you just do this like half toning thing. I think that it's called dithering. Kind of my circle's a little bit too it's a little too small to be doing this, but something along the lines of that. And there you go. Beautiful. You literally put a face on it and you just made a Pokemon. Ready? Dun dun dun. I wanna be the very best. Do that. Put a little face. Oh, look at that. It's Rakachu. My favorite Pokemon. Rakachu, use Rock Wiggle. Good job. Let's not give him that. Let's fix this real quick. Hold on. Rakachu. We need hold on. Rakachu needs to be a little angry. Yeah. Rakachu, use roll. There we go. That's a shading tutorial for you. How to make best Pokemon. Add a couple more balls and it really is like a great Pokemon design. Okay, I'm gonna read some questions real quick. Goodgis is like your cool older brother. Hey man, I appreciate that. Any advice for people wanting to start a game dev channel? One thing you know now and one thing you wish you knew back when you started. Yeah, I wouldn't get caught up on the numbers. Like that's one thing that it's real easy to do when you're starting a game dev channel. Like things fluctuate. Sometimes things perform really well, sometimes they don't. And instead of just being like, oh my gosh, like just be cool. Like also start a channel if you're passionate about it, you know. Don't do it because you're trying to be, you know, a YouTuber or an influencer and stuff. Just do it because you want to create stuff and you're passionate about it, because it's a lot of work. Also, try to make a schedule because, you know, I try to post something every Wednesday and it becomes a habit. Like it's easier to remember. If you keep changing all the time, people are like, wait, you're live streaming when? And it just gets too confusing. So those are, I guess, two things I would say. You should try hue shifting and pixel art. It makes shadows and light spots look so much better. No, I totally know what you're saying. And like I said, I use it with it's a good way of messing around getting a final color. But normally when I'm doing pixel art, I'm sticking with a palette, and so you don't want to do that. Now when I'm doing like illustrations or something, I'll always do that. I'll always go into Photoshop afterwards, use color curves, and get the juiciest colors. So dithering. Cheese Blue said, "Hey buddy." Hey buddy. Brrr. I was trying to do the sand thing. Brrr. I can't do it. I'm sorry, guys. Does anyone know? That sounds so stupid. And I can do it too. Bonzo knows I can do the voice. Oh, I'm not even gonna try it. Superio, is that how you say your name? I just found your channel. Awesome content. Man, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Does anyone know if compiling a sprite is worth it? Yeah, it's super easy. Just run it. Boom. Compile it. Family friendly Geodude. There you go. Just made my favorite Pokemon ever. Boom. It's everyone's favorite, you know? It's basically an Electrode, but without a line, you know, two different colors. Watching from the Philippines? That is crazy, dude. Welcome. The Pebble. The Rock. I want to start working on a Battle Royale game. So should I start with character or game mechanics first? Game mechanics. That sounds like really tough. Art is all polish. So I would start with that first. Playf, they're made just like how this rock was made. Okay, who made your website? It was actually a team effort. I did a lot of the illustrations. I think I could have most of it with some help with Floof and Keeyp, and I think that's it. We made it from scratch. I think we didn't even use Bootstrap or anything. No templates. Just good old-fashioned HTML and CSS. I'm making a pixel fox. Yeah, guys, if you're making any pixel art during the stream, make sure to share it in our Discord, because I love to see it. And if you make any fan art, it'll actually be in the beginning of the stream, like during breaks and stuff like that. If you make any Goodgis stuff, make sure to share it as well. It's been fun. I may return, but awesome stream, Goodgis, and have a good day. You as well. Hi, Goodgis. Your artwork is awesome. It's the main inspiration for me working on my game. I'm going to try to pronounce this right. Scalost. That's awesome. Best of luck, and I would love, if you're working on a project and stuff like that, if you guys share it on our Discord, I don't always comment, but I look through there, and I look at your guys' beautiful artwork and games, and it makes me happy. So it's beautiful. When do you plan to do a face reveal? I mean, I kind of did in my last video. I've never hid my face. I just don't like doing it on streams because it's like it's just stressful when people see your face and you have to like make sure you're not looking stupid, like, hey guys. And especially when I'm doing pixel art, I tilt my head like a bird to the left or to the side all the time. So even if I was on camera, I'd be going off camera every 5 seconds. But if Patreon supporters, I will say, I'm going to be doing some behind the scenes, like actual footage of me, showing like my game collection and some tutorials and stuff. So if you join the Patreon, you'll see my face all the time. Absolutely love your work. Super inspiring. Thank you so much, William. I really appreciate that. Seriously, that's one of the reasons I do this. So I appreciate it. Hold on. I forgot something, guys. We need to do this. So kawaii. There we go. Ah, Rocky. Truly beautiful. Truly the greatest. Okay, sorry, I just had to do that. Okay, I should go and make university stuff. I love how people call it university. That's the coolest thing. We just call it college, but I love that. Just wanted you to know you're kind of inspire me. I don't know if those are the words. I'm going to study graphic design and want to let you know that love you. Hey, that is so awesome. Graphic design is awesome. Best of luck to you. Seriously, that's super cool. And yeah, it's very humbling for me to see that, guys. The fact that you guys get inspired and encouraged by what I'm doing. I just feel like I'm making random stuff on here and making beeping, booping sounds and weird editing. So that means a lot that it inspires you. Snas, the rock monster. Yeah, we need to get some fan art here. He needs a nice little hair. And he's a burly guy. Look at, he's got some big arms. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. He's flexing. He is flexing for you guys. Wait, I messed it up. Yeah. He's gonna be sitting on the ground. This is gonna look gross. Are you ready? He's like, his butt is dragging. This is disgusting. But like in a beautiful way, you know? I can't. Oh my gosh. I'm just like getting too caught up here. Oh my goodness. He just keeps enhancing, like, you know? You know how you make something too good, too powerful? Like, that's what just happened. You know, like, I don't want to brag, but probably one of my greatest creations of all time. Oh, this arm is low. That's why this is messed up. Okay, hold on. Let's get the... There we go. Yeah. I mean, would you want to mess with this guy? This guy's gonna rough you up. Okay. Do you have to or have gone to college? I think college is really smart to go to if you're going for a degree like... I don't know, graphic design. It's nice. It's not a necessity. My brother didn't go to college. I did, and we both have had success. He's worked with huge clients. I think college is all about, it's going for 4 years for a piece of paper to get another job. But when I got my graphic design degree, it actually really helped me, and I learned so much from it. So I recommend it. I don't think everything, like if you want to be, I don't know, someone's going to get offended, but if you want to be like, I don't know, if you want to take photos, you want to be, I want to be a photographer. Like, I don't, maybe go to college or maybe just take photos, spend the money on a camera and take photos. And I think, my opinion, like game dev, like maybe go to college, maybe just go to college for being a programmer or something like that. And then, so you have to weigh the odds and ends or whatever. But most of the time, I'm for it. It is a lot of money, and I don't recommend. If you don't know what you're doing, don't waste your money. Fighting the urge not to make a side project. Oh man, I know, man, it's so hard. What NES games do you like? I love Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior. It's Dragon Quest 1, but it's called Dragon Warrior in the US. Earthbound 0 and Fire and Ice. I am the guy who you comment on my video. Hey, welcome. Speak of the devil, just finish up Le Fan Art. Did you purposely say Latin? Oh, Patreon content. Yeah, we're gonna be, I promise you, we're working on Patreon content. My wife helps me she helps me manage that stuff. So stay tuned to that. I know it's like there's nothing there right now. Face cam means you can't get away with picking your nose and scratching. Oh, whoa, a little spicy there. A little too spicy for me. Spar making games in Scratch, and now I'm determined to make a full-fledged game construct. Where do I start? One line of code at a time. I don't know. Keep it simple. Like, make a maze game. Make a top-down game. Make a little mini game. But just don't get too overwhelmed, and watch some tutorials. Love your channel, bro. You have some of the best things to say in your devlogs. Really inspiring stuff for other fellow indie devs. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you guys are inspired by it. And you put up with my screaming throughout my videos. I really appreciate it. Strong Kawaii Rock. Looks like a bomb with hair. Bet he could beat my pitbull in a fight. The game from Scope Screen video and Scope Creep video inspired me to start my own open world zombies for all game. Any tips? Yeah, start small, keep it small, and just work your way up because it's very easy to just add too much. But that's awesome. And best of luck to you. He's evolving. Okay, just joined and thought that's a nice looking bomb, and then he grew arms and legs. Oh no, it's getting stronger. Now I want to be his friend. Hey man, how you doing? I have a question. When will Patreon content be released? Logan, you literally like missed me just talking about it. We're gonna be posting some content with Patreon this week. It's gonna be some behind the scenes stuff, just behind the scenes with me. I'm really gonna populate Patreon throughout the weeks with just like if I do any short tutorials, they're gonna be on there. Any of my tutorials really are gonna be on Patreon. I'll put a little behind the scenes. You'll get to see footage of me. Any tips or like free assets I'll give out. Maybe I may give out some free like files for games and things, little projects. It's really gonna be like exclusive. If you want the VIP access, even at the smallest tier, you get access to a lot of this content. So, and then we're gonna make a sweet Discord VIP elf channel where all the lead elves can chat. So there'll be a lot of stuff. I know it's empty, and I appreciate you guys jumping on right now, but look forward to that. Okay. One time, Firith commented on my video. Was it you or someone else? I don't know. I normally don't comment. Normally, if you see Firith, that's my older brother, Keeyp. So, maybe I reply sometimes, but generally it's not me. If it wasn't, then it must be Goodgis' dad. Hello, I'm from Turkey. Whoa, that is crazy, man. How do you like turkey? What's your favorite part about turkey? Or like favorite thing about it? We should contact Nintendo and let them know to make a game on its own based on this guy. No other characters. Yes, this would be the perfect Nintendo game. I feel like he needs something else, but I'm like worried I'm gonna make it something obscene. Like our like I don't want to put like underwear or something on him. I don't know, this guy's perfect. Like, does he really need to be anything more than what he is, you know? What am I writing? Pebble Boy. Peb Boy. That's what he's called. I want to see some Peb Boy fan art. It's bomb with hair. What's your opinion on the color red in the shape of a circle? Could you be a little bit more specific? Like, color red in the shape of a circle. Talking about the Japanese flag? Lords of the Elf Pirate. I love it. Hope you don't mind. But could you have a quick look at a screenshot of my game I'm working on? I'm not too sure if the art style is too similar to Dewdrop Dynasty and Hollow Knight. Dewdrop Dynasty and Hollow Knight are so different looking that I have a feeling it's not too similar. I would post on our Discord server. There's a share your project or share your art channel and post in there, and I'll take a look. Make it weird. I'm from Macedonia, but I live in the Czech Republic currently. You're going global, bro. That is so sweet. I guys, I've never been out of the country, and I've been really wanting to. I would love to see the world, and there's so many awesome cultures in different places, and man, I'm just like, I'm about to hop on a plane right now. No, I'm just kidding. I can't. Mr. Socket said, thanks for being a nice background noise. Am I a good background noise right now? Do I have a nice smooth voice? That's my commentator voice. Wow, that was a great play by Jim over there. That's terrible. I'm sorry. But thank you. Thank you for the kind words. All right. Let's do this. Let's do another, let's see some emojis in the chat. I'm dancing while you're doing it. 2 emojis. Also, I want to give a shout out. This music's by Evan King. He's a cool chiptune artist on YouTube, and I think Danny uses or has worked with them before. But just want to give a shout out to these hot tunes. I sound like Markiplier. I just lost the voice. Well, when I try to go really deep. Welcome, guys, to another episode of Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know. It's weird because I can make my voice go really deep.
And then I could do this really high-pitched voice where I'm like, oh my gosh, I just got an Arduino and I'm trying to hook it up with my Arch Linux Arch build.
Wait, are you from the USA? I work for AT&T. I can hook you up a deal if you want. When you come to Europe, you have a place to stay, mate. That's I love that. You got a place to stay, mate. Game dev community is really something different. That's crazy. I appreciate it. That's very kind of you to offer that. I appreciate it. Bunny Moon. Moon Plate. Cat Apple. Time to drive home. Hopefully I'll learn something during my drive. I don't know if you'll learn anything, but you'll definitely hear me saying weird stuff. Where should I post a screenshot in your Discord? Share your art. SpongeBob! Okay, let's see those emojis, guys. Burger Owl. Oh. That one just freaks me out. And if you're just tuning in, literally what we're gonna do is you post 2 emojis in the chat, and I'm trying to make pixel art of those emojis. Love your content, bro. Hey man, thank you so much. Game dev community in Europe is insane. In Scotland we have Rockstar and 4J Studios and the big guys. Yeah, game dev in the United States, in Ohio, is like, there's no studios here. None. Zilch. Nado. Maybe in Columbus, which is like the capital of Ohio, there might be some game dev studios, but to be honest, there isn't like a big community here. I've never actually, other than the Firith team, like I've never met up with someone in person and talked about game dev. Except for my one friend, who we don't really talk anymore. He goes by like Brain OS or something, Brainios or whatever. He makes a lot of Metroidvania games that are pretty cool. He made one called Saving Princess. But yeah, he's a cool guy. Anyway, sorry. We're seeing a lot of cool things here. Waffle Snake. Ooh. Ooh, okay, we're gonna go for the burger Owl. All right, here we go. We're gonna go for the burger Owl. This one's gonna hurt, but no pain, no gain, you know? Someone said Columbus has a small indie community. I'm sure it does. It's a big enough city, and it's a pretty nice city too. It's like it's becoming one of the top cities in the U.S. But I haven't, I don't hang around Columbus. It stresses me out. Columbus doesn't have any tech. That's why I moved to Chicago. I thought Columbus is like starting to become the new, they're calling it like the new Silicon Valley. For those of you that don't live in the US, I'm sorry, this is the most boring conversation. About some city in some random little state in the US. They have a game conference. Pokemon Nationals is in Columbus, and I've wanted to go to it for many years. And I was in college before, or school, and it was always during like exams or something, or like when projects were due, so I never could. But when things clear up, I definitely want to go to it. It's 14 inside. Okay. Oh, we gotta. You live in Columbus? That's pretty sweet. If I ever did like a meetup, like a Goodgis meetup in person, it would probably be in Columbus because it's like the best place in Ohio to meet for like a gathering like that. And it seems like it's a place I want to visit more and explore. So I used to have some family that lives there, but they don't live there anymore. Hey, Goodgis, sorry I'm super late. I was at school. Hey, no worries. School's important. It's cool to be in school is what I say. You may disagree, but you know, I know school doesn't always feel cool. I'll say that, but it's important. That's why I do Game Jam in the place where I can't find meetups. I think that's super smart. Game jams are a great way. It's just even like this. Like, think about it. We're in a community together. We're chatting. It's an opportunity for us to like get to know each other better and support each other. And that's really what those meetups are about. Granted, it is nice to meet people in person, to make that connection. But yeah, maybe when the world gets a little bit more in a better place, who knows, there may be some places where I live that are pretty maybe there's a little game dev scene here. I have no idea. This burger's thick. Hello, question. Have you ever been at a point where you want to scrap a project because you dislike something about it? If so, could you name one of them? Yeah, Stone and Bone. Like, and pretty much my previous attempts at Dewdrop, like whenever you scrap a project, I feel like it's because it just gets beyond control and you don't like it, you know? It's really easy to be hard on yourself when it comes to making games, and like it's easy to get caught up in like perfection and like, oh, this is bad. What I recommend doing, and I do this with when it comes to like personal illustrations and stuff like that, never delete anything. Even if you think it's bad now, some of my best designs, I was like, oh, this is just the worst. You know, I was doing that like feeling sorry for myself, that sort of thing. And I ended up saving it, and I went back and I made something really cool out of it. So don't get caught up in that whole like, if you don't like something, just take a break from it, take some time to just kind of think about it, and then go back to it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with I don't want to assume everyone's seen my scope creep video, but look at my go back and watch that if you want to know about that project, Stone and Bone. Okay. Will you pit yourself in Dewdrop as an Easter egg or as a secret boss? I don't know. That's a good idea. Maybe I will. Hey, Goodgis. Oh, wait, no. I already read that. Well, I'll read it again. No, I won't. But I would, but I'm not. Can you make a Patrick SquarePants after this? No. You drawing a burgette? It's supposed to be a burger owl. I just haven't made the owl part yet. Yeah, school isn't the most fun, but I agree. You cool to be in school. I'm very young. Imagine seeing someone as young as me at a game jam meetup. Hashtag awkward. Yeah, that's what I like. I don't think it's necessary to be a part of like that whole like culture. When I was a kid, I just was making games, and I didn't care who. It was my brother and I. We were just making games, and we didn't really. There was no meetup. It just was us, and we met up with our friends. Oh no! I forget what an owl looks like. I'm gonna cheat for this. I'm gonna look up an owl. Because I just don't... Okay, they have that little thing there, and they got the little ears. Perfect. It's too... we need to make it darker. There we go. And then we'll add like a white. And then we'll add like a yellow to kind of transition that part. Oh no. This shouldn't have been called the chill live stream. This should have been called rewriting history, rewriting the animal kingdom. Oh no. Oops. And then owls have that like brow thing. Okay, so let's oh. They have that angry brow thing because they're mad all the time. Beak is long. Indubitably. I could move the eye over like that. Okay. Okay. If you're at home watching this and you're cringing right now, you know, bless you. Bless your heart for watching this. What have I done? Oh no. I just got really focused here. I'm like, I'm so dedicated. I can't let this look demented. Oh, there we go. There's a little owl. That's little feet right there. And then we'll add some wings. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's an owl. That's a burger owl. It doesn't look like one. But it's okay. You know. I think that helped. I think that really added to it right there. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, well there you go. Please don't add legs. No, I just added like those little dots. Okay. Yo, just discovered your channel last week. Glad to see you're a part of the Godot squad. Yeah, man, representing. I know there's a lot of Unity people on there, and that's great. I think Unity's whatever works is perfectly fine. If you like having your engine break all the time, that's cool with me. I'm totally kidding. I'm such a troll when it comes to Unity. I really like. If you like Unity, go for it. Owl burger in McDonald. I like saying that. I live in Vermont, and there is an owl outside. Whoa, that's crazy. The engine wants to push you out, but if you move opposite direction, you get stuck forever. Please add legs. The only cringe here is not practicing C#. Okay, I read all that. It's called a burgowl. It's a burgowl. That's beautiful. I'm also making a game with jump in, shoot mechanics as Dewdrop. I hope to finish it and not procrastinate every time. It's hard. I will say it's really hard not to procrastinate. It's really easy to just get caught up and I don't know. It's it's always a process. The other day I think it was like Saturday. I didn't really feel like working on anything, and I was just like, oh, I gotta work on Dewdrop. So I just sat down and I just jammed out to some hot tunes and actually had a really good time working on new locations. So you just gotta make it fun, you know. Don't make it a chore. Okay, so we're about wrapping up here. We've been streaming almost 2 hours, so let's just dedicate the next like 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes just to answer questions. So I'm just gonna focus on the chat. So if you have questions, I'm not gonna be distracted, because I really want to chat with you guys and answer any last questions. We created some beautiful things here today, guys. Look at this. Hold on. There we go. So we got the Burger Owl. Let's zoom up. Burger Owl. This guy was just... No one asked for this guy. No one asked for him. But I made him anyway. We had Pep Boy. Camel Mushroom. We had Banana Shark. Oops. Watermelon Spider. And Pretzel Swan. So those were the beautiful things. I might actually upload these at some point, or maybe we'll put them on the Patreon. So if you want them as if you want to use it as your avatar somewhere on the internet, feel free. I'll make them available. I might make them like a free Patreon post. So if you check out, like, even if you're not supporting it, you can see it. So, but yeah, that was a blast, and I'm like I love doing this, guys. Look at all the weird stuff we came up with. I love collaborating. It's a blast. But let's spend this last time. Let's just chill out. Here we go. Let's switch to the red background. Here we go. Let's just have a conversation. You and me, and everyone else watching. All right, and I'll give any shout outs. If you want me to shout out your name, I'll give you a little shout out. I tried Godot yesterday. T Mills says that. I'm gonna try to read your names too. Just granted, I may slaughter them. I love how there are comforting words and affirmation in your videos. I'm not a game dev or someone in that field, but I still watch for that comfort, or watch for the comfort. You know what? That was by Light Blinds Me. I think that's really cool. That's really, guys. The world can be just a cruel place sometimes. People are just, there's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of anger. You know, people grow up and, you know, have rough lifestyles, and, you know, the number one thing that the world needs right now is we need a support group. We need people that will build you up and encourage you. And that's really my goal with my YouTube channels. Yeah, I want to teach game dev. Yeah, I want to you know, crack a few jokes. You know me with my SpongeBob jokes. But I really just want to inspire and encourage you guys, because I know, like, for some of you out there, you may not hear that a lot. You may not hear a lot of affirmation. And my family has always been super supportive. They've always really encouraged me, pushed me to my fullest, like that, who I could be. And even the weirdest stuff that I've, like, when I was telling my parents about game dev and all this stuff, I would explain stuff to them, and I could tell they didn't fully know what I was talking about, but they still were really excited and passionate. So that's really important for me, and so that means a lot that you said that. And that's why I try to come on every video. I try to reply to every single comment. I go above and beyond, because it's not just about being a YouTuber or an influencer like that. Like, I think those terms are really cringe. It's about just being in a support group where we can just build each other out. So, awesome. Thank you so much for saying that. I'm gonna try to say your names, guys. Please forgive me in advance. Here we go. Jira. Hi Goodgis. I love your vids. It inspires me. That means so much. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Plifes was saying, "Oop, I lost it. I'm hopping to my bed and watch 3% on Netflix. Check out my crap and share your art. That'd be epic. And make my dad 3% better." Wow. I will. I'll check it out. Anything that you guys share, I try to look and to share your art. Or if I don't see it, another one of the devs sees it, or the Firith team, and they'll give you a shout out and let me know. Love the animals. Had a ton of fun doing the winter game jam. Do you know when the next game jam is planned? So it's gonna be a spring. We do seasonal stuff. So I think spring is what, like the 21st of March or something. I don't know. It's one of the days, first or second week of March. So it's gonna be probably 3 weeks before the first day of spring, and we'll do a spring jam. So soonish. Okay. Just add a nice text engine for my game. It's nothing much, but for me it's a big accomplishment. Hey, text is beautiful, man. It's worth it. Also, I love that banner with that hat being pulled off. It's so crazy. I fell asleep when I turn on Lo-Fi tunes while making games. Yeah, maybe you should listen to like drum and bass or something then. Watermelon Spider is amazing. Awesome. I appreciate it. It turned out kind of weird. Do you ever plan on collaborating with another game dev YouTuber? Would you do it with a smaller game YouTuber? Yeah, so it really doesn't matter about the numbers for me. I'm open to collaborating with a lot of people. I just was on Nova Knight's channel. I don't know why Nova Knight doesn't have more subscribers. He does some really cool work. So I was on his channel doing some pixel art advice. So check him out if you want to see that video. I actually have something in the works with somebody, some other game dev that you guys may know. That is going to be coming out next month. So if there's anyone in particular you would like to see me collaborate, other than like the really big guys, because those guys are super busy, like Danny and Jonas Tyroller and stuff. But if there's someone smaller, I don't want to say smaller, but someone around my size, or maybe a little bit bigger, that you would like me to collaborate with, I would love to. Okay, Goodgis, can I get a shout out? I think I just did. I feel like I said your name right just a second ago. Jira? I don't know. Jira. I'm just gonna say that. Shout out Drawl Central. Boom. I'll join the Discord later. No, you will join it now. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no pressure, dude. It's a cool community. Playf, if you could shout out my name almost to 200 subs, it would be great. You've been a great inspiration to me. Playf, thank you so much. You've been a big supporter, and I really appreciate that. So I'm going to say it 3 times. Playf. There you go. Forgot that the live stream was still going on. Breakfast, boy. I know it's dinner, but yes. Sent the screenshot on Twitter, said Casey. I will have to check my Twitter. He animates when I release the public demo of my game, and I put the link on into it and on your vids. Would you play it? Yeah, if you want to post a link, I would recommend putting it in the promote yourself in our Discord or on Twitter. YouTube comment section hates links, and it'll flag it as spam. So I would definitely, maybe I'll play it on stream. So are you going to host a game jam? Yes, one in the spring. My studio hosts it'll be the Great Spring Game Jam or something like that. Life's better when you help others. Heck yeah. I saw something about, I gotta go fast. Oh my goodness. Okay, speed round, guys. Speed round. I'm way behind. Let's speed round. We'll do the Brackies Game Jam. Maybe. I'm talking with, maybe I might collaborate with another dev, but it's last minute, so I don't know. How many abilities will you see in Dewdrop? I don't know if there will be more abilities. Maybe 1 or 2. You'll have to wait and see. Goodgis Discord community is the nicest I've been in. I really appreciate that. We try to keep it pretty civil. Try to keep it clean. So I'm glad you enjoy it, and it's people like you that make it awesome. I'm making a new engine. My old one is That's awesome. I had to work on my mini bike, so I missed it. Missed ya. That's sweet. You have a mini bike? That's sweet. Goodgis, you're my favorite pixel artist. Your arts are amazing. Thank you so much. That was by AGH. I appreciate it. Personally, always found that Godot runs faster than Unity. Is that just me? No, dude. Okay, wait, just stay tuned for my next video, and I'm gonna get so much hate mail from this next video. It's gonna be amazing. Not a question, but because I'm too anxious to make comments. No to respond, so I just want to say your video on scope creep tryharding really hit me, even though I'm not a game dev, and it helped me. That's awesome. I love how. Is it reindeer? Is it Rander? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Can we? I just want to give a shout out. Your videos are awesome, and you should be really really confident in the work that you do. Your artwork is literally, it's beautiful, fantastic. You guys should definitely check out the channel. Have you played Sonic Mania? Not yet, but I want to. Your focus, dev on what you're passionate about, resonate with me. Now my game is entirely sports themed and it's fun to make. Heck yeah, man. Why would you make something if you hate it? That's what I always say. It's a really good game. I'm slipping into my... Okay, let's see. Happy Valentine's Day. Love your vids. Hey, I appreciate it. I forgot Valentine's Day is coming up. Would you ever revisit Blizzard Blowout 64? Oh, it's totally going to happen. Next, or this coming winter, you're going to see some beautiful stuff with it. Definitely think, don't think I'll be there for the spring jam. I'll definitely be there for the summer holidays and lack of school exams. Yeah, no worries. Totally get it. Ever consider trying to get into a AAA game dev? Yeah, I guess that's kind of what I'm trying to go for, you know, in the end. I'm trying to create a studio that's making some quality games. Okay. Oops. Some old stuff. What's the origin of your username? The origin of my username it's from RuneScape. I wanted to be called Good Guy, but it's taken, so I backspaced twice and typed IS. Beautiful. Brilliant. 69 likes. Whoa. Let's get that to 100. I recommend you look at some pixel art in Mania. Yeah, Sonic Mania is just gorgeous. I love how you're having a hard time pronouncing my name, but it doesn't matter. I don't know why I did. I'm tongue-tied. Of all devlogs I follow, I look forward to actually playing your game the most. You know what, Murphy? I really appreciate that. That means a lot. When I'm working on Dewdrop, I don't feel like it's this. Sometimes I wonder what I'm making, so I really appreciate that. That means a lot. I'm excited for the game, man. I hope to see another devlog soon. Yeah, devlog, another Dewdrop devlog might take some time. And I'm hoping to finish up the game so there's not too many more devlogs, but we'll see. But thank you so much. Thanks for encouraging me to make a nicer, more enjoyable stories rather than the stories meant to impress people as art. You know what, David? I think that's awesome. You should really just be true to yourself and make what you love, you know? It's not about trying to always prove yourself to someone, you know? Because if you don't like it, then who else is going to like it, you know? Catch you guys later. Got to head to bed. Hey, man, is it Eliminator 2000? I'm always nervous to mispronounce people's names. Thank you so much for the super chat again. Thank you so much for hopping on. I really appreciate it. Hey, that's me. I pronounce it as Rain-dur. I'm slaughtering. Don't hate me. Thanks so much for the kind words. You have no idea how much your words impact people. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Goodbye. Have a good night. That's what people are saying. I have to migrate to my bed. Oh, I migrated to my bed. What did I miss? You missed me. I totally did a dab on stream. No, I'm kidding. I want to post a devlog of my own too. What tips do you have to amateur indie devs like me? Go for it, man. It's hard. If you're just learning doing game dev, it's overwhelming to make devlogs and to post things and to learn. And then, with devlogs, you have to make your games look nice and shiny. That's a big secret. If your pixel art looks really nice and the game looks really nice, but even if it's crap, the coding's crap, it looks nice in devlogs. But really, what I would say is if you're just starting out in game dev, just focus on it. Make a Twitter, post some GIFs or screenshots. Yes, I said GIFs, not GIFs. I'm in the GIF gang. Post some screenshots, join a community. I think it's a lot easier than trying to make videos all the time. If you want to make videos, go for it. It's just a lot of work, and sometimes I wish I could work on games more. Want to say something very nice, but it sounds weird in words? Go for it, man. I love Dewdrop devlogs. Hey, I appreciate it. No, it's okay. People call me reindeer. It's so close. It's a reindeer? Reindeer? I don't know. Large boy time. Hello, sorry, left for a while, but I'm back. Welcome back. Do you have any big projects soon? After I wrap up Dewdrop, I have an idea for a, like, this is gonna sound creepy, but like, I don't know. How should I describe this? I want to make a game that's like Sonic Adventures with like the Chow Garden, where you have like, it's like a breeder mechanic. It's a creature raiser game. I love that. It's so cute. I've been prototyping stuff, but if I'm gonna do that, then I literally need to make like a Sonic Adventures style game. So I don't know. That's one idea. I might revisit Stone and Bone. I have to think through it. I have an idea for making like a little mobile game. I know a lot of people are playing Conopon, and I would love to put a game on I put stuff on the Google Play Store, but I would love to put more on the Google Play Store, an actual game that's not just an educational Japanese game. And I love to put stuff on the App Store as well. So I may make a little cute little project on there. So who knows? Reindeer. Okay. Don't blame yourself. Like, yes, love Chow Gardens. Dude, Chow Gardens, beautiful. That was a kissing sound if you couldn't tell. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Love them. Probably Paper Mario 1 and Sonic Adventures 1 are like my favorite games of all time. They're the games that I get the most emotional response from. You know, I just love the Chow Gardens. I spent years of my life, guys. I was on the Chow, what was it called? Chow Island. It was a forum. I used to be a big user on there back in the day. I used to draw Chow. I was obsessed. Actually, funny story. When I originally created Goodgis, it was back in 2008, and I made Chow videos, and they got tons of views. I got like featured, and it was really weird. And I sound like a girl. My voice was so high. I was like,
"Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing some Chow videos."
Thanks for the tip. I hope you watch my vids when I upload them. Heck yeah. Construct 3 versus Godot. Godot all the way. I know I've made videos about Construct, and I think Construct's a good tool. So here's the thing: if you're learning game development, Construct's a great tool. But I think the further you get in your game development career, you'll learn that it has a lot of limitations. That while it's fast, and I know there's like YouTubers like Vimlark, he uses it, and that's perfectly fine. He doesn't really want to do programming. He just wants to make concepts. It's totally fine. But for large projects or for porting to a bunch of different places, it's a nightmare. I recommend you use Godot. Goodgis, what's under your elf hat? Well, that's a secret you'll have to find out in the future, right? Yes, I would love Goodgis Adventure. Do you have any tips for how to be unique making devlogs? I'm already editing my first devlog, but I'm afraid it won't stand out among all the other devlogs on YouTube. I think you have to make something that you always got to put a little spin on it. People call it like a hook, but you know what makes you stand out? I think the reason my channel did as well as it did is because I tried to make it, instead of it just making it about devlogs, I tried to do the three things. I tried to add humor. I tried to add information, like I'm teaching you something. It's not just like, hey, look, watch my process on my game. It's like, hey, watch my process. Also learn about something I struggle with and maybe how to overcome it. And here's the SpongeBob meme. Like, boom, all wrapped to one. So find something. Like, if you're a really chill person, make something that's very chill and it's informative. Yeah, that's the best advice. Find something that's unique about you, you know? Whoa. YouTube keeps thinking I'm a reindeer. So don't worry. I love it. Can you do some tutorials for Godot? If I do, I'll probably put them on Patreon. I hate to do that. I hate to put a paywall behind something, but I just don't have enough time to like do that all the time. So I think if I did do it, I would post it on Patreon. I like Adventure 1 more for being open, but I love Adventure 2 for many. Yeah, Adventure 2 is better for the Chow Garden's a lot better, but I think Adventure 1 is just like it has a better like if I'm gonna play through a game, I like playing Sonic Adventure 1 much better. Though the mixing's terrible. They're always like the music's like Sonic, what's going on? And you can't hear them. They're like, what's up, Sonic? Terrible mixing. Let's see. Probably a horn like a Gnomes and Troll Hunter. Maybe. Goodgis sounds adorable. It really does. Blizzard Blood 64 is one of my favorite games. Played it more than I care to admit. That is so crazy to me. Like, I'm glad you enjoyed it. That was so much fun. That's probably the most fun I've ever had working on a game. So, have you ever tried making a game at Unity? I'm planning to make and learn my first game there. Yeah, I've made a couple games with Unity. I don't think I've ever released them though, because Unity was like, for me at least, Unity was like the most clunky engine I've ever used, and it has some really powerful, cool things too. I'm not gonna lie. If you know how to utilize it well, it's fantastic. But for what I was trying to do, it was terrible, and I never really got anything I was super proud of. There was a few things I liked, but then it would just break all the time. Like one time I started a project and I got an error just from creating a project. Like that's terrible. Godot, I like never get any errors. With 3D is like, oh yeah, that's another thing. Like with Unity, I would have performance issues. Like I was on my laptop and my laptop almost caught on fire. Not really, but like it was like warming. My laptop sounded like it was about to fly, like a plane revving up, like because of Unity. So Godot is a lot better with that and the licensing stuff. So, but yeah, I'm not saying you shouldn't use it. If you use Unity, power to you. That's awesome. Question: recently, there's been a ton of open world games to the point that some of them have been getting sick of them. You think that eventually simpler games are going to be all the rage in the future? Yeah, I think people just get like, there's a lot of battle royale games. So like normally when you get a trend, there's a lot of games that get created. I think people are at all times people like all genres, you know. So you just have to find your genre that you're interested in making a game in and putting it out there, you know. Oh, voice crack. Oh, really hope Godot C# supports get better soon. I use Unity and don't plan have plans to switch, but I like them both. Yeah, I honestly couldn't tell you. I feel like using C# and Godot is more painful than it needs to be. And learning Python is super easy. Back in Construct, what kind of limitations? Okay, so think about it. When you make a game in Godot or Unity, you're actually making a game. It's like being compiled down, and it's like an application. But when you make a game in Construct, what it does is all Construct games are web games. So when you make an executable file, all it is you're making a browser. It literally, like, your executable file is a browser. Like, and so people can like hack if you don't do it right, they can hack into your game executable like it's a browser. Also, it's just like, it's one of those tools that Construct it's meant to be really easy to use and get into. But because of that, you have so many limitations. I can't even like begin to describe the amount of limitations because you're not writing code. It's drag and drop. You will find that the more you do programming, the more you want to do code, even if it feels like it takes longer. I actually feel like my workflow is like 2 or 3 times as fast in Godot compared to Construct because of coding and stuff. Thanks so much. Honestly, I didn't expect such good advice. I didn't remember what I said. I'm glad you like it. Under Elf Hat reveal at 25K. Who knows? Someone said, Goodgis such an approachable guy. Don't change, man. Hey, man, I don't plan on it. I appreciate that, though. If we get to the point where adding things will take tons of codes? Is that costs? Think about making devlogs in text format. What do you think nowadays? YouTube's the only way. Text would be nice. Yeah, give it a shot. Like, if people aren't doing it, give it a shot. Have you seen Sonic X? It's so bad. It's good. Sonic X is not bad. It is fantastic. Rolling the speed of sound. Dude, okay. Saturday morning, I would watch 4Kids. And when I was a kid, I'd watch 4Kids. I'd watch Sonic X on TV. And then I would go to the local YMCA and I'd play dodgeball. That was like my weekly routine. And every time I played dodgeball, I literally thought I was Sonic. I'd run around with my arms behind me. And this was like 15 years ago, maybe more. I love Sonic X. You're right. It's really bad. Like Chris Chandler. All right, that's enough cringe for now. Recently made a game in 9 minutes. That's awesome. Congrats. Unity is such a beast, like a wild horse. It is, and I could never tame it. You can find it first thing using quotation. There you go. Thank you so much, Kiwi, for doing that. Question: which is better for game dev, desktop or laptop? Desktop all the way, son. There's no if, and, or but about it. I'm gonna head back to continue making my game. See you in the next vid. Have a nice day. You as well. Kiwi, thank you so much. Uni is some kind of cultism. Lonely Mage, do you not know what Unity is? It's a game engine. Or are you just trolling? Hey Goodgis. How are you? How long did it take you to make Wizbirds? I made Wizbirds in a week. I'm not even joking. I mean, it took me about a full month for it to be the game that you see now. But it took me about a week. Seriously, thank you so much. Wait. Dewdrop sequel idea. Dragon Drop. Oh! I love it. Your avatar, it looks like a character from Cartoon Network. Well, thank you. Naruto run. I did the Naruto run. If you're walking your dog on a hot summer day and then it starts snowing, how long will it take to warm up your elbows? Probably like 10 minutes. Senpai, teach us the ways of using Photon and Construct. I just don't use Construct, and Photon, it's hard. I could show you, but you have to know that you're going to be very limited. Like, that's why I stopped using it. Like, you basically can't have online enemies. There's so much stuff. So if you go into that tutorial knowing that you basically are going to make a limited, somewhat crappy game, then that's totally fine. Also know that I've like, my networking knowledge isn't great. So I'm going to get roasted. Some guys are going to be like, well, your packets, you're sending them way too often. Like, so I'm a little nervous. Sonic X has so much cool stuff though. Like Knuckles on a rocket and Supersonic, so much cool, so much cringe. Yeah, I love the season that like follows the Sonic Adventure games, and then when they go into space, and I totally forget the name and like the weird plant creatures that they fight. Like that, it was just sweet. For a game jam that is under 5 days, how small should your scope be? Okay, if it takes you 5 days, then try to make a game that you think you could make in a day. That's normally what I do. A day or two. Like if it's 5 days, give yourself, okay, I'm going to make this game in 1 to 2 days. And if that may be as simple as like you move a guy, you hit a ball, you do this, you do that. Like keep it really simple. Blizzard Blowet, I made in 3 weeks, and I was pushing it. Why did you name Dewdrop Dynasty Dewdrop Dynasty? I love this. I actually came up with a name before I worked on the game. I just loved it. I was like, let's make a game. Let's call it Dewdrop Dynasty. And everyone's like, that's a terrible idea. I'm like, yep, we're doing it. How did you manage to save all the data? Is it on a local machine or a database? Are you talking about for Wizbirds? We use online database. You like my 80s biker voice? Yeah. I'm trying to think of a quote. Let's go and kick some butt. I don't know. That's really cringe. Heading out for real this time. Ciao. See ya. Thanks for stopping by. Got so inspired by your Wizbirds. I want to make a small MMO like that as well. Yeah, I will have to do a Photon tutorial at some point. If I do, like I said, I'll probably be on my Patreon. Maybe I'll make it public. It just, I got so much going on already. We'll see. That's like a down the road thing. The Metarex, yeah. Lev, I feel like we would like get along pretty well in person. We just run around with our arms behind our backs, watching Sonic X, playing Sonic Adventure. It'd be a good time. Okay, we're about to wrap it up. Any more questions? We got 7 minutes. I'm gonna end at 7:30 here. Any last questions? You just gotta follow your heart for games. Heck yeah. I actually unfollowed. Funny story. So I was on Twitter, and I just followed a bunch of different game devs and stuff. And then I remember someone talked about how Sonic Adventures 1 was like a terrible game and blah blah blah. And I started to get like, oh, they're right. It is a bad game. And I got really depressed. I'm like, man, this person thinks my favorite game is the worst. And they're probably right. And then I realized, what the heck? I'm like, who's this random person? And why am I letting them decide what games I like and what games I don't like? I'm like, this is stupid. So I unfollowed them. And then I decided to be on Twitter less and play the games I like. And I don't care if people think they're bad. Like, people think Super Paper Mario is bad. And it's a fantastic game. So play the games you like. You have to play. Hey man, thanks for stopping by. You gotta go clean. I'm using Unity anyways though. Oh, if you're using Unity, there's no way I'm gonna help you with a Photon tutorial because I have no idea how to do it with Unity. How long is Firith Game Jams again? They're about 3 weeks because what I always say is give yourself a week to make the game. We just have 3 weeks that way. If you're busy. Gives you a little bit more time. Do I use DuckDuckGo? Heck yeah. Dude, I use Brave browser. Don't use Google Chrome. No. I use Brave browser. I use DuckDuckGo. And I'm pretty big on privacy stuff. Yeah, I'm thinking about Bracky's Game Jam. Wow, you live in the same time zone as me? That's surprising. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I live in Ohio. Do you play other games like Minecraft and stuff? I played Minecraft way back in the day. I played it so much I can't play it anymore. I've had like thousands of hours in the game. I play some PC games. I play Risk of Rain, Cave Story. I'm trying to think of a game that you guys don't think that I play that I do play. I play a lot of Star Wars games, like Star Wars Battlefront 2. I mean like the old Star Wars Battlefront, not like the new one. 3 a.m. where I live. Oh, it's terrible. You're crazy. The Sonic fan base is pretty diverse. That is true. You mind showing the smallest bit of code for Wizbirds and how you save to your database? Yeah, the thing is, it's in construct, so there is no code. That's what I'm saying. Like it's all drag and drop. So it's like there is no code to show you. What I recommend is you just need to find a way to write to like Firebase or something like that. If you look at that, like how do I write, and that has nothing to do with Photon 2. You can't please everyone. That's true. I'm using Brave browser. Come on, man. You get a virtual high five. Are you entering the Wowie Game Jam? I don't know. I really want to enter a Game Jam. I just don't have time. Let's see. Have you wishlist Carlson? No, I don't really wishlist a whole lot of games. The only game I wishlisted was a Monster Tribe. That's being developed by my buddy Reese. Twitter and social media is toxic sometimes. Social media breaks are awesome. Yeah, I actually deleted my Facebook, and I'm gonna delete my Instagram next. I'm gonna keep my Twitter and my YouTube, but I think it's really easy to, I don't know. I feel like in society, like social media is such a new thing. Think about it. For thousands of years, people used to talk to each other and not through social media. So having access to like hundreds of thousands of people all the time is just really scary. So So I just kind of tune it out. I really just check it just to interact with you guys. And other than that, I stay off it because I like to be happy. And I don't want something to affect my mood when, I don't know, I just think it's silly. Me at 7 years old be like, why play Minecraft when you could play Block World? Heck yeah. I just couldn't decide between Firebase and PlayFab. I don't know. They're both. I don't even think I implemented Firebase properly, but I just go with your gut, man. Love. Bye. I gotta go fast. Sanic. I have to go. I have a flight soon. Whoa, you got a flight? You're crazy, man. Have a good one though. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I use Firefox and DuckDuckGo and Privacy Badger 2. Dude, mashed potato sauce, you're the bomb.com. That's awesome. How do you animate your sprite? Animation is kind of tricky. It's just a lot of this stuff takes time, guys. You know, you just don't get good overnight. You just have to like practice and practice. And I made really ugly art when I was a kid, and I just kept doing it, you know, and I was inspired. I kept animating. I would look at reference. Richard Williams has a great book on animation. Keeyp, if you're still here, maybe you could plug what the name of that book is. Richard Williams made Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and he worked like 40 years on a movie called The Thief and the Cobbler that never officially got released, or his version didn't. And he's one of the world's greatest animators. He actually just passed away like a couple years ago, which is sad. But you just study, look at reference, and study the greats, and you'll become a great. It was nice chatting with you, Goodgis. Bye now. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Who's your main inspiration? Not YouTube specifically. My main inspiration. Oh, that's a. I'm trying to think of people. Nintendo's a huge inspiration, just as a game studio. I just want to be like, I want to create a studio that's as cool as Nintendo. YouTubers, I like Nick Robinson. I think his videos are really funny. I'm inspired by people that travel the world and that try new things, you know, that face their fears. Let's see. Let's think a little bit more specifically here. That's a great question. You kind of caught me off guard because I don't really think about it. I don't know. I'm inspired by all the talent I see online, and I'm inspired by my friends and family. They always encourage and push me to do new things. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm in GameDev too, and it's awesome to see others like me. It's very inspiring. Thank you, Goodgis. Hey, it's so cool being in this community. There's so many great people. It's a great way to just connect, and I don't know. I feel like we need this, you know, especially in this time, this season. We need to be in a community, you know. That's how we're meant to be. So that's awesome. So is Construct bad for big games like Steam releases? I mean, okay, you could definitely make a Steam release in Construct, but do you want to? Like, the problem is your game becomes a mess, and like Vimlark, you know, if you guys have watched Vimlark with his what's it, Monkeys with Guns game, like he had to switch to Uni just because it was insane. You just get spaghetti code. So the organization's bad. But it's great. Like if you want to make small mobile games, if you want to make web browser games, it's a fantastic tool. I don't want to discourage you and be like, oh no, don't use this at all. And I'm sure you could prove me wrong. You could take that software and make it a fantastic Steam title. I just know there's some stuff that's harder about it. You know, because it's easy, it's also harder. Let's see. I want to say the mods in chat here are really cool. Hey, they are. Actually, I'm going to give a shout out real quick. Floofy Woofles. He's a really good friend of mine. Give a shout out to Floof for moderating chat. Firith Studio. That's the name of my game studio. That's my older brother, Keeyp. Awesome. He's a fantastic animator. You know, he pushes me and inspires me every day. So just give a shout out to him. Kiwi in the chat is my lovely wife, who I met when I was like 16. We met very young, and we dated for 5 years. There you go, guys. There's a love story right there. And I'm trying to think. I don't think we had Bonzo here earlier, who Bonzo and I became great friends in college, and he's just a fantastic artist, conceptual artist. So I just shout out to them. These guys are awesome. They come here and they invest their time and be a part of this chat, and that means a lot. So shout out to them. Live action Lion King movie was made in Unity. I find that hard to believe. Where do you recommend publishing your game first? I don't know. I put it on itch.io. Steam costs $100 to put your game on there, and it's a pain in the butt too. You have to do a lot of stuff. I'm in the process of doing it for Dewdrop, and it's not fun. I really like your videos, and you're making some really great videos lately. Thank you so much. I try to push myself with each video. Have you wishlisted Mission and Snowdrift? I have not. Like I said, I don't wishlist like any games, because I'm not on Steam a whole lot. All right, I think that wraps it up. I would love to keep talking, and I just, guys, I love talking. I seriously love spending time with you guys. It's super sweet. But I will say, here's my little advertisement. Next Wednesday, new videos coming out. It may have to do with Godot versus Unity. It's gonna be heated. It's gonna be spicy. So get excited. We got some cool stuff coming up here soon. We maybe have some merchandise for those that are interested. I'm not a huge merch fan myself. I love designing merch, but that's something I really want to push. But I've had a lot of people request it, so I'm spending extra time. I'm hand illustrating all these shirts or the merchandise. I don't want to give it away. I just kind of did, but so I'm making the illustrations. So keep an eye out for that. If you want to support me to keep live streaming and making these videos, for one, you can like this video, subscribe if you're not. If you'd like to help financially, we have a Patreon. You get access to stuff. You've probably heard me talk about it earlier. There's nothing on there yet, but I'm going to starting this week, I'm going to be uploading some behind the elf footage. You actually get to see me, my face, talk about things. You'll see, I'll show off, talk about games, things, maybe some secret projects. So it's a great way to get updates. I'm trying to think, is there anything else to say? That's pretty much it. My boy Reese, I think, is streaming tomorrow. Reese Geoffroy, I think I said it right. So you have to check out his stream. And I don't know. If I don't talk to you guys, if I don't see you in Discord, if I don't see you in the chat, then I will see you next time, hopefully next stream. And thank you so much for joining and being a part of this. I really appreciate it. And it's always a blast, guys. It always is a blast. Time to get angry emails. Oh, I'm about to get angry emails. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Thank you so much, and have a amazing week. You guys are amazing. You guys are world changers. You're powerful. You guys are courageous. Just stay bold, stay strong, and encourage one another. We're all in this together. And yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I'll see you on the flippity floppity. Peace.